but I need to tell you something if you don't know. And if you are not, if you're on an empty stomach, I would not watch right now because you might vomit. I got an alert, an email alert, right before I went live. This is concerning Hillary Clinton. If you're ready for this. Hillary Clinton on Tuesday declined to rule out launching a future presidential campaign, saying, this sounds like Trump, by the way, many people were pressing her to enter the 2020 race. I'm not making this up, folks. Hillary Clinton said many people were pressuring her to enter the race. As I say, I never say, I will certainly tell you I'm under enormous pressure from many people to think about it. But as of this moment, sitting here in this studio talking to you, I don't know who she was talking to, that is absolutely not my plans. So that is a political whistle. In my interpretation, that is not a dog whistle, it's not racism, but that is a political whistle to Wall Street. That is a political whistle to all of the usual suspects. Wall Street, big oil, big pharma, big real estate, all that. Hey, Jen, I don't know if they're waiting for me to let people in. Like, just tell them they could bring people in. I'm just going to stay live, so thanks. That is a dog whistle, a political whistle, to basically say to people, hey, you want to stick with Joe? You want to stick with Joe? Stumbling Joe, who has trouble constructing full sentences, who looks, you know, kind of stuck in 1995, looks like a tired politician? Or you want to be stronger together? She's trying. I think this is a signal. I think this is a signal to her donors, her base, the corporate media, which is, they're all part of the same evil axis, to give her feedback and to see if I enter this race, could I basically right away take out Joe Biden and assume Joe Biden's polling position. That's how I read it. I honestly, this is somebody who thinks her purpose in life is to be the first woman president, which I'm absolutely all for a woman president, but I'm not for her as the president. Another thing is, I think her arrogance and the out-of-touchness of Hillary Clinton is so thick that she probably is telling herself, if I enter the race, there is enough buyer's remorse of that 10% of voters who had once voted for Barack Obama and then switched to Donald Trump, that I could get that 10% back. I truly think she thinks enough time has passed and enough awfulness has passed with President Trump that she could potentially defeat him in a rematch. I think if she runs, it would be absolutely amazing. I know you don't want to hear that from me, but I think if Hillary Clinton gets in this race, oh my God, it would be an early Christmas for a Jew named Bernie Sanders. Can you imagine? Can you imagine for a second if Hillary Clinton enters this race? And by the way, the deadline to register in New Hampshire, I think, is soon. I don't know if it's this week or next week. It would galvanize Bernie Sanders' base probably more than Elizabeth Warren has galvanized Bernie Sanders' base. Probably more than Joe Biden. I don't know what other singular figure could galvanize Bernie Sanders' base, possibly bring some of those Bernie supporters who have moved over to Warren, possibly bring them back in the Bernie tent. Am I wrong here on a possible Hillary Clinton re-entry?
I'm terrified. I actually didn't read the whole thing. Jordan showed it to me before he grabbed Shahid, and no, you're right. It is a total silent whistle or whatever it is, of just signaling to everybody, I might be back. It's really scary. Stay in the woods, Hillary.
Hope you enjoyed that last video. Hop on over to statuscoup.com where you can sign up for our email list and become a member for as low as $5 to $10 a month. Membership is how we grow. That's statuscoup.com/join. And remember, join our email list so we can grow the revolution with you.